And we're going to start off with the sun salutations. So stand at the top end of your mat, bring the feet together, the inner heels, inner ankles touching, and then first of all lifting the toes, and then as you place them back down, you lengthen them forward away from the feet. So we have a nice firm base, also checking that the inner and outer feet are pressing evenly into the floor. And then as you draw the feet into the floor, lift the inner heels, lift the knees up, draw the thigh muscles up. And then when you breathe in, draw the breath down, deep into the base of the spine, broaden the diaphragm backwards, and as the breath falls up, allow the chest to rise and to broaden. From the outer shoulders, stretch into the fingers, so the back arm muscle and the triceps muscles are gripping onto the bone. This brings us stability. And then from the base of the neck, lengthen up into the crown. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Find a focusing point to look at. And allow the awareness to become center in the body. And now pressing the feet down, breathe in, draw the breath down. As the chest rises, lift the arms up. Press the feet down and stretch into the fingers. Lift the bottom back ribs away from the lower back. Keep these lower front ribs contained. Stretch into the fingers. Lift the sides of the body up towards the fingers. Deep breath in. On the out breath, allow the body to find that length. And then turning the palms forward. On the next out breath, extend forwards and come into the forward bending pose. Take the hands to the shins. Again, pressing the feet evenly. Lift the backs of the legs upwards. Open the backs of the knees. But draw the sacrum down towards the ground. So imagine there's a strong weight there. And then allow the lower ribs to lengthen away from the pubic bone as you lengthen the trunk down. Shoulder blades towards the back waist. Keep the neck long. And now pressing the feet, breathing in, take the chest away from the hips, concave the back and look slightly forward. Really draw the area between the shoulder blades down to the ground. And breathing out, just now lengthen the trunk forward. Shoulder blades towards the back waist. And then bending the knees. Take the right foot back with the left foot between the fingertips. Straighten the back leg, stretch into the heel. Take the shoulders away from the ears. Take the chest forward. Keep that back leg strong and straight. And then coming onto the flats of the hands, take the left foot back and exhale into the downward facing dog pose. Really straightening the arms, straightening the legs, but now we lift the buttock bones up. And then breathing in, coming into the plank pose. So stretching the heels backwards, lift the thighs up to straighten the legs, but take the chest forward and the shoulders away from the ears. On the out breath, feel the strength of the core holding the plank pose. And then breathing out, slowly come down, bend the elbows backwards as you keep the body in a straight line and come down into the chaturanga pose. Still the chest going forward. And then breathing in, coming into the upward facing dog pose. You're on the tops of the feet, straighten the legs completely. Take the hips forward. And then lift the chest up, broaden the collarbones and look up. And then breathe out, coming into the downward facing dog pose. And then bringing the feet together, take now the left foot forward. No, sorry, take the right foot forward so that the left leg is straight. Come onto the fingertips, straighten the back leg, stretch into the heel, get the hips level, and as you breathe in, take the chest forward. Shoulders away from the ears. And then breathing out, bring the left foot forward and come down into the forward bending pose again. Again, pressing the feet, opening the backs of the knees and lifting the sitting bones up. And now the trunk lengthens away from the hips. Shoulders away from ears. And then pressing the feet, breathing in, lift the arms up. Stretch into the fingers. And breathe out. Bring the arms down. Stretch the fingers down. Take the shoulder blades down into the mountain pose. Broadening the collarbones. And on the out breath, relaxing the shoulder blades downwards. Feeling them loosen. Keeping that nice broad upper back, take the hands to the chest. Gently pressing the thumbs into the lower breastbone and that part of the breastbone back into the thumbs. This just keeps the chest open and wide. Deep breath in, deep breath out. On the next out breath now, take the arms down to the side. Breathe in, draw the breath down. As the chest rises, lift the arms up, press the feet down. Try to close the gaps between the arms and the ears down. As you stretch into the fingers. Breathe out, turn the palms forward and extend forward into the forward bending pose. Keep the thighs and the knees lifting and onto that thigh bone as you lift the sitting bones. And now press the feet, breathing in. Keep the thighs working strongly as you now lengthen the chest away from the hips and concave the back. So drawing that area between the shoulder blades towards the ground. Drawing the shoulder blades away from the ears. As the shoulder blades go back towards the hips, the chest moves forward towards the chin. But no pressure in the neck. Keep the neck soft and long. And now breathe out and bend forward into the forward bending pose again. Bending the knees. Now we take the left foot back on the fingertips. Straighten the left leg, stretch into the left heel. Keep the hips level. Draw the outer right thigh in so that it's not sticking out. Keep it forward, and then levelize the hips. Take the chest forward. Draw that thigh muscle up. Draw the back shin bone up to the ceiling. But take the chest forward. Shoulder blades away from ears. Now coming onto the flex of the hands, breathe out and come back into the downward facing dog pose. Straighten the arms, so pressing the hands, the knuckles, more the knuckles than the whole hand, but the knuckles protects the wrist as you now straighten the arms and lift the inner elbows up, but take the outer shoulders down. And then using the legs to lift the hips away from the arms, and then lift the buttock bones up, but stretch the heels down. Breathing in, coming into the plank pose. Again, keeping those legs nice and strong, stretch into the heels, but take the chest forward, the shoulder blades towards the back waist. Breathing out, gently coming down into the chaturanga pose. And then breathing in, coming into the upward facing dog pose. Legs straight, hips forward, chest lifting, shoulder blades going away from ears, looking up. Breathing out. Again, the downward facing dog pose. Bringing the feet together and now taking the right foot forward. Back leg straight, hips level, chest forward. Breathing out, coming into the forward bending pose. And then pressing the feet down. Draw the breath down first. And as the chest fills up with air, lift the arms up. Stretch into the fingers. Lift those bottom back ribs away from the lower back. And breathing out into the mountain pose. Feeling those shoulder blades relax on the out breath. Allow them to free. Allow the shoulders to become, the upper shoulders to become totally soft. But maintain the broadness in the collarbones. And then taking the hands to the sternum. Take a recovery breath in and out. And then taking the arms down. To go one last round. Breathe in. Lift the arms up. Breathe out. Extend forward. Breathing in, lifting the chest, concaving the back. And breathing out, coming into the forward bending pose. And then bending the knees, and now taking the left foot back, straightening the left leg, hips level, spine lengthening away from the hips, chest forward, shoulders away from ears. And then coming onto the flats of the hands, breathe out into the downward facing dog pose. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then breathing in, plank pose. Breathing out, chaturanga pose. Breathing in, upward dog. Keep those back legs straight. Hands pressing down, shoulders away from ears, hips forward, chest forward and up. And then breathe out, downward facing dog pose. Bring the feet together and now taking the right foot forward. No, sorry, take the right foot back, take the left foot forward. So on the fingertips, straighten the right leg, chest forward. So the more you straighten and work that back leg, the more the spine activates and can come forward. And then breathing out, right foot forward, forward bending pose. Now pressing the feet, breathe in, lift the arms up. And breathe out, bring the arms down into the Tadasana pose. Really allow the shoulder blades to now relax down. Broaden the collarbones. Keep the back of the neck long. And then taking the hands to the chest. Recovering breath in and out. So coming to the floor now, we're going to lie with the feet against the wall. So having the knees slightly bent, just come down. And then as you're now lying down, you just straighten the legs. So this has two things it does. It helps us to have pressure in the feet. It also draws the skin on the upper back towards the lower waist, which is an action we want to try and encourage. Now we're going to keep the left foot pressing against the wall and just bend the right knee. Now as we bend that right knee, you'll feel the hips change their position. Draw them back into the equal hips position. So you've got to draw the right outer thigh slightly away from the right shoulder to keep that feeling of equalness that we had just lying on the ground. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And now taking the hands around, the fingers around, interlace them around the right knee, keeping the hips level. Breathe out and draw the right knee towards the right shoulder. But draw the right outer, as you draw the right knee down, the right outer hip moves away from the right shoulder. Stretch into the heel of the right foot, draw the right toes towards the right knee. Draw the left thigh down and draw the left foot, press it into the wall. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then just releasing the fingers, keeping the leg bent. Again, find the hips to be level. And then just taking the strap and placing it around the ball of the foot, of the right foot. And then gently straightening the right leg. Now the arms, we don't want to reach up towards that right foot. Draw the arms back down so the shoulder blades touch the ground. And if you're holding too high, just release and come further, hold the strap lower down. So pressing the left foot into the wall, draw the left thigh into the floor. Draw the right outer thigh away from the right shoulders. Now from the back of the right knee, stretch into the right heel. Draw the right toes towards the right knee. And then also, once the hip is level, now draw from the back of the right knee towards the floor. So you get the sensation that the hips are level and feeling equally weighted into the floor. You now gently draw the right foot closer to you, but keep the elbows wide. Keep the throat soft, keep the abdomen soft. And then just releasing, bending the right knee. Take the strap off the right foot, and again interlacing the fingers around the right knee and just getting those hips to be level again. So the outer right thigh away from the right shoulder, the left thigh into the ground, the left foot into the wall. And now again gently draw the right knee towards the right shoulder. Keeping those hips level. On the end of the out breath, feel the constriction in the fascia as you breathe all the air out and draw the right knee further towards the right shoulder. And then just releasing the right foot, bring it back down to next to the left foot by the wall. And we're going to just bend the knees, shift slightly towards the wall, and then straighten the legs again. Again, pressing the feet into the wall, allowing the mat to grip the skin of the upper back towards the back waist. Very pleasant sensation as it opens the upper back and the base of the neck. Keeping the hips level. Now just imprint how level hips feel into the brain. So we're going to maintain that feeling as we now bend the left leg. So start slowly, just you'll see it changes almost immediately as you lift that leg. So maintain the equalness as you lift that leg. Now keeping the leg bent, again drawing the left outer thigh away from the left shoulder, draw the right thigh into the ground, press the right foot into the wall, draw the shoulder blades into the ground. Feel the sensations as the muscles inside the spine have to work to maintain level hips. Throat soft, belly soft. And then now we interlace the fingers around the left knee as we draw now the left knee towards the left shoulder. Keep the left outer thigh moving away from the left shoulder. So it's actually quite a lot easier to maintain evenness in the hips when we have the arms drawing the knee down. Now stretch into the left heel, draw the left toes towards the left knee. And draw the left knee down. Draw the right thigh down, press the right foot into the wall. Keep those shoulders broad, throat soft, abdomen soft. And then bending the right knee again, the left knee, sorry. Again, finding the level hips. And then taking the strap around the left foot, around the ball of the left foot. Okay, there we go. Before straightening the left leg now, first get those hips level, get the shoulders level. Draw the right thigh down for stability. And then straightening the left leg now. So the thighs are drawing onto the thigh bones as we stretch from the back of the left knee into the heel and draw the left toes towards the left knee. Draw the left thigh onto the left thigh bone and the left outer thigh away from the left shoulder. Deep breath in. On the out breath, you can gently bring the left foot overhead more. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then releasing the strap. Again, just bend the left knee. Now without any pressure on the foot. Now we have to really work to get those hips level. Left outer thigh away from left shoulder. Right thigh down. And then release and bring the left leg back down to the ground. And then just take a few recovery breaths in and out. Reacclimatizing to the level hips. Feeling the sensation, what level hips feel like. So that we can access that when we're doing the poses today. And then just bend the knees and then roll to the side and then come up. And now we're going to use the bolster. We're going to do the head of the knee pose, the hurdling pose, the seated hurdling pose. So we're going to need a strap as well. Have your blanket nearby. So sitting on the bolster so that the sitting bones are squarely pressing down, we draw the thighs down onto the thigh bones, but we lengthen into the heels and lift the knees up to the groins. So when we're drawing the thighs down, we're drawing more the upper thighs down. Get the upper thighs, we don't want to overextend the back of the knees. If you have overextended knees, then place a blanket, a rolled blanket underneath the knees. So you'll need another one then for the other knee, so you can do that. So sitting now in the staff pose, we're drawing the thighs down and take the hands next to the hips with the fingers pointing forward and take the elbows back. So drawing the thighs down, breathe in, draw the sacrum forward and up, take the elbows back, take the chest forward and up. This upper chest there, right where the throat is, it draws towards the throat. And we extend the back of the neck and draw the shoulder blades towards the back waist. The area between the shoulder blades. Draw it towards the chest. And then just release from that. Now we're going to bend the right knee and place the right foot on the inside of the left inner thigh. Preferably with the right knee, the right heel coming all the way to the right inner thigh. Obviously, if you can't do that, if that's not possible, that's fine, but then you can just have the foot slightly away from the groins. And now we're going to place the blanket underneath the right knee, so that now the right knee has a little bit of pressure. So now we're going to draw the left thigh down, draw the right front of the knee into your support. It's not a hard, but it's just to draw gently down. Now we're going to first of all take the right hand behind, take the left hand onto the the back of the left hand to the outer edge of the left knee. Drawing the left thigh down, breathe in, lift the chest up, and breathe out and twist to the right. Now we have to draw the left thigh down into the bolster, the left sitting bone down into the bolster. And then release. Now we take the back of the right hand to the outer edge of the right knee, of the left knee, and take the left hand behind. So if your left hand is not on the bolster, you can place the blanket there or a block. So drawing again the right knee down, left thigh down, breathing in, lifting the chest up. Now breathe out and twist to the left now. Keep the spine straight. So the sacrum mustn't sit back, it must draw forward. Breathe in, lift the spine. Breathe out and twist. Looking over your left shoulder. Keep the left thigh working, keep the knee. I'll use my blanket now, but keep the knee also drawing down. And then again, picture your sitting bones. Are they pressing down evenly? And then just release from that. Now we're going to take the strap, take it around the left foot. We're just going to hold the strap. So drawing the right knee down, draw the left thigh down. We've got to twist so that the body, we've got to turn the abdomen so that it is right over this left thigh. So try to get it straight so that you're almost in the straight pose. We're going to do that one later now. And now drawing on the strap, hard with the hands. So drawing on the strap, straighten the arms and take the chest forward. But draw the right knee down, the left thigh down. Draw the chest through the arms and now lift the chest and look up. And now breathe out and just extend gently forward over the left leg. So the trunk has to twist from right to left to stay level to that left leg. Now we have a stretch on the right side of the body, as it has to lean a little bit further than the left side, but also lengthen the left side forward. Shoulders away from ears, keep the throat soft. You're not stretching your chin towards the left foot, you're lengthening the chest towards the left foot. And then picture your sitting bones and see that they're equal. And then just release, breathe in and come up. I'm going to now straighten the right leg into the staff pose again. So drawing the thighs down, stretching into the left heel, into the heels, drawing the upper thighs down to protect the knees. Take the hands next to the hips and breathe in and take the chest forward, sacrum forward, mid chest forward, but the upper chest towards the throat. And lengthen the back of the neck up. Take the upper shoulders towards the back waist. Take the elbows straight back. Now watch not to allow the belly to just plop forward. Keep it contained towards the spine. So when you're breathing in, you're drawing the breath down and broadening the diaphragm backwards. Really take the chest forward. You should find that it's a little bit easier than it was before. And now releasing from that, we bend now the left knee. Excellent. The left foot comes to the left inner groin, and the left heel comes to the left inner groin, and the left toes come onto the right inner thigh. And then having just some sort of something to touch the top of the right knee, just so that we have some feedback and keep drawing it down. So now, again, drawing the right upper thigh down, draw the left knee down, take the back of the right hand to the back of the left knee, take the left hand behind. So we're going to twist to the left now. The right leg stays active. We're not, the toes pointing to the ceiling, the right leg is active. Breathe in, lift the spine up. Now breathe out and twist to the left. Drawing the right upper thigh down, keeping those buttock bones level. Breathe in, lift the spine. Breathe out and twist. And then releasing from that. Now taking the right hand behind the back of the left hand to the outer right knee. Breathe in. Get the hips, the sitting bones pressing evenly. Breathe in, lift the spine up. And now twisting now to the right. The left knee still also drawing down. Conditioning all the little things inside the hips, around the spine. And then just release from that. And we're going to take now the strap around the right leg. Just coming forward slightly. We're holding onto the strap, draw the right upper thigh down, draw the left knee down, draw on the straps, breathe in, take the chest forward. And now really draw the chest through the arms, and then lift the chest and look up. Fantastic pose, it livens up the whole body. Upper shoulders away from ears, shoulder blades towards the back waist, chest lifts. And now breathing out, extend forward over that right leg. Again, the trunk needs to twist slightly from left to right to stay straight over that right leg. Again, picture your sitting bones pressing evenly down. Right upper thigh presses down, left knee that front bit of the knee drawing down. Now we lengthen the chest towards the foot, the right foot. Try to lengthen evenly, so the left side is now twisting more. Also stretch the right side forward. Throat is soft, neck is soft. Upper shoulders towards the back waist. We're lengthening the bottom front ribs away from the hips. And then release, breathe in and come up. Excellent. And keeping your strap nearby, just place it around the feet and then just do that, just so that it's handy. We're going to come again now to the staff pose, sitting down. So have your hands next to the hips, draw the upper thighs down, take the sacrum forward, not leaning back, forward. Take the chest forward, elbows back, chest forward, shoulder blades towards the back waist. And then from the base of the neck, lengthen the crown up. Area between the shoulder blades, draw it forward towards the chest. Deep breath in, deep breath out, get those sitting bones equal. Often we have one side that's stronger than the other. Try to get the same weight in the hips. And then release, keep that extension. We're going to take hold of the strap now. Just gently lean forward slightly and hold the strap. Now pulling on the strap with the arms, straighten the arms. Take the chest forward through the arms. On an in-breath, so breathe in. And then lift the chest forward and then up. And then look up. So really get those upper thighs drawing down. Don't release these upper thighs now. You can feel them right there by the groins. They've got to be strong there. And now breathing out. Bend the elbows outwards as you lengthen the trunk towards the feet. The bottom front ribs. Aim them towards the feet. Thighs down. Shoulder blades now towards the back waist as the chest comes forward more. Keep the upper shoulders relaxed. Keep the chin relaxed, the throat relaxed. But the thighs strong. As you breathe out and you feel that, you can lengthen slightly on the out breath. And then release. Breathe in and come up. Excellent. And now we're going to do the upside down pose. So having your chair now, we're going to do the plough pose. So placing the bolster on the chair like so. I'm going to use the blanket for a ledge for the shoulders, so that it just protects the neck. If you have quite a stiff neck and problematic neck, then you can build up the height of the blankets. Even having 3 blankets, it's always handy to have extra blankets nearby so that we can work to get the supported, them to support us. Anyway, Now coming down, I'm going to need to have a bit of space. We're coming down now so that the upper shoulders come just below that fold in the blanket. And then bending the knees, take the hands and place them underneath, or just cross the arms underneath the sacrum. And now as you breathe in, take the legs over the head and then draw them through the chair, and then you can gently bring the chair towards you. Now we take the hands and we just interlace the hands behind the back and stretch the arms away from the shoulders, so that we come more onto the tops of the shoulders. So your thighs are now supported underneath a bolster. And now we're going to lift the buttock bones equally up towards the ceiling. So lift them up, stretch into the heels of the feet so that the legs remain active, and again drawing those upper thighs right near the groins up towards the ceiling. Try to feel that the hips are moving up towards the ceiling, away from the lower front ribs. Lift the thighs, take the thighs away from the face, up. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And you can even take the hands now and just take them towards the feet. But they're not stretching, keep them soft, the arms soft. But now we want to lengthen the hips towards the ceiling. Sitting bones lifting, thigh bones lifting up. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Keep the throat soft, keep the eyes soft. And then releasing from that, take the hands down, and we're just going to gently roll down to the floor. Just take the chair away, and now we're going to just roll back so that the hips are on the blanket, but the shoulders are on the floor. You can keep the legs bent, and just releasing now. So we did stretch a little bit the base of the neck. Draw the shoulder blades into the floor, but lift between the shoulder blades, away from the floor. Throat soft. And now right at the beginning we did that where we pressed so we're going to gently just press the feet and push them away from it, which will draw the skin of the upper back towards the back waist. Very good for just allowing that. We're giving ourselves a little massage now, relaxing those upper back muscles, allowing them to contract instead of being stretched all the time. Try to draw the vertebra of the neck right between the shoulder blades. Draw them down towards the back waist so that the front of the vertebra, which is by the throat, moves up towards the head. And then just releasing and relaxing into the floor. Take a deep breath in and out, and in and out. And then just turning to the side and coming up. And now we get ready for the Shavasana pose. Now for the Shavasana today, we're going to use a blanket for the head. And then we can use another blanket. If you want to do this, you can do this just to roll down. Just make it like a sausage. And then you can possibly even place another blanket for the head. Like so. So we've got like a T shape there. And now we're going to bring the sacrum right towards the end of the sausage. And then just checking that it's just nice and comfortable. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to also take the strap and tie the thighs. So when we were doing the seated poses, it was quite evident how the thighs help to stabilize the back. So now we're going to just help the thighs in a more recuperative way. So tie the strap around the legs, and quite not so firm that you cutting off the circulation, but not loose. You know, there must be a firmness there. So just sitting in front of the support, press the hands into the mat, and then just allow the spine to lengthen. Find that length right through to the crown, from the sitting bones pressing down, right through to the crown. And now as you breathe out, we just bend the elbows, and then just lengthen the spine away from the hips as we come to the support. And then we just straighten the legs. And then we just relax the legs. Now you'll feel the thighs are now being held with the belt, but relax the rest of the legs. If you find that there's a sort of a punching sensation in the lower back, then use your hands to just gently lift the buttocks off the floor, draw the buttock flesh towards the heels to open the back of the spine, the lower back, and then come down again. And also just checking now that the support for the head is of enough height so that we're not leaning back with the head, and it's not too high so the chin isn't straining this way. So we're getting that nice neutral neck, and then taking the arms on either side and then rolling the arms outwards so that the backs of the hands rest on the floor. Now with the thighs being tied, we gently just move the hips downwards into the ground. Get that nice stable feeling in the hips. And when you breathe in, draw the breath right down to the sacrum, to that area between the pubic bone and the navel, sort of that area. Draw it right a bit deep into the body. And then just start relaxing. So the hips are not going to feel free like they normally do, but allow them to sink downwards. And as they sink down, at least feel that the bones are softening slightly. I know they're being held. Draw the outer shoulders into the supports to open the chest, broaden the collarbones, but keep the throat completely soft. Soften the area between, in front of the ears, the jaw, that whole jaw complex, the TMJ area here. Soften that area. Take the tongue into the bottom palate, away from the teeth. And then on the out breath, lengthen the crown away from the feet. Now the hips, once you then become light, draw them back down. And now just fully let go. As you give yourself over to the relaxation, just take your attention to the breath going in and out. Find that circular motion of the breath, drawing the breath down to the bottom of the spine, breathing out, allowing the chest to stay elevated, but the breath to flow back towards the belly. As the body relaxes, the breath becomes soft and smooth and even. Just maintain that. Don't hurry the breath on the in-breath or forget about the breath on the out-breath. Get a full in-breath, a full out-breath. So normally in Shavasana, when we the hips totally relax, and we here you can feel with the hips slightly tightened. There's an energetic feel in the body ready for action. So try to relax into that. Have it a relaxed, energetic feel in the hips. And finally, just let go. Give yourself over to your relaxation. And slowly, as we come out of the relaxation, first of all, just increase the in-breath slightly. Allow the awareness to become aware of the room that you're in, your surroundings. And then just move the fingers and the toes. And then you can just move slightly more any part of the body just to get it ready for action. Move the head from side to side. And then bending the knees one at a time. Take the right hand above the head and turn onto your right hand side. Gently open the eyes. Keep a soft focus in the eyes. And then we're going to just loosen the strap on the belt. Take the strap off and then straighten the left leg, push yourself up with the left hand and come to a seated position. Hips drawing down evenly, chest lifting, collarbones broad. Bring the hands to the chest. I'm just being grateful for the practice today, thanking your body. And with that, namaste and have a fantastic day.